Hi, beautiful collective. Welcome back. Thank you for joining me here. Ooh, we got some karma here. What's going on? What's going on? Somebody's going through some midlife. I guess they got greedy. Might be going through a midlife crisis. What's going on? Let's see. Hoping for peace with you. It's like someone trying to hope here, imagining, and hoping to have peace with you somehow. The strength to... Look, somebody envies your peace and your strength. I think this person is going through a self-realization. Now, they envy the peace in your life. Okay, they're very melancholy. Whatever they did, they feel like they sacrificed their peace. They wish that they were stronger. They wish that they had listened to their intuition. They envy you following your instincts. They envy your strength. And they envy your peace. So somebody is getting a wake-up call. This is a self-realization. Maybe they went through a midlife crisis. I don't know. But they feel like they've fallen. And that's not the deck. This is the King of Wands. They're angry at the actions that they took. Okay? They're realizing who they love. They're hoping and they're praying something would change here. They cannot change the past, but they are realizing. I think they're angry at themselves at the actions they took. I think that they were hoping and praying that things would change, but whatever they got themselves into seems to be like a lifelong debt they've taken on. They were in denial about something, and this is jealousy and envy. They envy your courage. They envy your peace. They feel foolish. Maybe they were in their ego. You know what I mean? And maybe this was a midlife crisis. I don't know what this person was going through. But they're realizing that they're in love with you. And now maybe they were in their ego. I don't know. Maybe they were jealous, and they are jealous and envious of the peace that you have. You've moved on. And they chose to put you in a competition. I think that this person regrets ending things with you because they still love you. And I think that this person was going through a midlife crisis. I do. And I think that they got themselves into a situation where they're feeling like it's a lifelong karma that they've got themselves into. So I don't know if they've had a family with someone or children with someone, and now they're realizing that they want to work on things with you and that they love you. They feel like their karma is lifelong. So I don't know if they married somebody or had children with someone. But they envy your peace. They're wishing for you. Now maybe they feel jealous and envious of you and the attention you get. They feel jealous and envious because you've healed and you've moved on. They feel jealous and envious because it seems like you're open to love and you're healing, and well, you're the catch. So, and they feel trapped. And they feel heartbroken. And they feel like they're depressed. Oops. You were the joy of their life. And they feel stuck. They're feeling melancholy. They're feeling depressed. They're feeling out of sorts. It's like... So I think that this person actually could have gone through a midlife crisis. And now they're coming to realize that what they were going through was a midlife crisis. And maybe what they were hoping for and wishing for was you. But they feel trapped and they feel stuck. And they feel depressed. They envy your peace. They envy, like you're at peace. Now, maybe they were hoping to make amends with you and heal something with you. They're realizing they self-sabotaged. When they abandoned you, they got themselves stuck. Now, this could be a crisis, a mental crisis. Like, they could have thought that another energy was going to give them wish fulfillment. They could have thought that maybe they were, like, in their ego, going to relive their youth or something like that. And now they've come to a realization it was you all along that they loved, and you're the person that made them happy. They feel like they're being punished, and maybe they are. But they think that it's like they could have had a karmic child with this third party, which is why they rejected you. They're heavily burdened by family. They did something greedily and were thinking of their own self-interest when they took action on something. And maybe they were looking for attention from this other lover. You know what I mean? Maybe they thought, they were getting recognition or getting admired or, stroking their ego or whatever this was. But they feel whatever they did is going to be lifelong karma. That's what they feel. Maybe because if they divorce, they're going to have to pay alimony and child support or whatever. I don't know. But they feel heavily burdened and they're envying your freedom. They're envying your peace that you have in your life. Their life could be very hectic. Their life could be I think they're just trying to do the right thing. But whatever it is, they feel like it's a lifelong job, which is why I'm talking about a child. Now, I don't know if the karmic has children or they have a family with this person, but your person feels like they got them stuck into a situation that even if they divorce, they are going to have these responsibilities for life. Like this is a long karma. Okay? That even if they separate from that karmic or they divorce that karmic energy, that they are going to have to pay the piper for a long time. Okay, so they envy your peace. They envy your happiness and the peace that's in your life. Like you're single and you're a leader and you're beautiful and attractive and you're at peace and you're very loving and you're working and you're getting some kind of wish fulfillment. They envy that. They feel like they've fallen or taken a fall. Wow. Because who they really wanted was you. And then I think that this other one brought up the pregnancy card here. That's what I think. And they were thinking that they were just going to have a fling with this person or an affair or something like that. But now it's turned into something lifelong where they feel manipulated and that they have taken a fall. They're envious and they're hiding how unstable their situation is. Like I said, I think that this karmic energy stroked their ego. I think that they may have been through a midlife crisis point or where they had something to prove to another lover or something like that. But they feel like they've taken a fall. You know what I mean? They feel like they come to a realization that they sabotaged their love relationship with you. And they've come to a realization that now they're really stuck in a karmic loop. And it's lifelong. and there's no way out. That's how they feel. They feeling like they have taken a fall. And they used to be so stable, and now they feel like because they had this sexual impulse or something like that, it's like they're feeling like they're getting karma. Okay. See, they were very confused. They thought this was a love connection, but they knew that. See, they were protecting their ego. This person could be elderly. And I think whoever they was talking to made them feel youthful or something. But they feel stuck. It was their own ego. And maybe there's a child involved or a couple of children. Midlife crisis. They got greedy. They sacrificed true love for a fling or some kind of one-night stand or something, but they weren't imagining having a family, and that's what they have. And they feel like they've destroyed their life. They're bitter and resentful because, like, you're at peace. And they don't have peace. They may have had a karmic child. Or the karmic has children. And I don't think that they were planning their life to look this way. Put it to you that way. I don't think they were planning on their life looking like this. They should have trusted their instincts and their intuition, and their instincts told them. And they actually envy your courage, and they envy your peace, and they envy your strength, because they lack it. They have no peace. They're sad and depressed. It's just the way that they were thinking. Wow, they got a long way to go. Some kind of fantasy, but it was their karma. some kind of fantasy, but it was their karma. And especially if they've had karmic children, I'm going to tell you right now, they are not easy to look after. They are a handful. And then some. And this person figured, when they get elderly, that they'll have this peaceful life and everything will be hunky-dory and perfect in their life. And it is far from it. They're not going to have any peace. Like, the person I'm picking up on is someone much older. They could even be elderly. Okay? And their life is nothing like they had imagined. It's nothing like they thought it was going to be. Nothing that it's not like anything they ever imagined themselves doing. And it's like, I think it was all out of ego, their ego. And now they're realizing, they have messed up their life in a huge way. Well, put it to you this way. If they're envying your peace and they're envying your calmness, and they must be going through some turmoil. Now, they could have like a younger child and then an adolescent or something like that, but they are going to not handle the situation well. Like, they're not accustomed to this way of thinking, and they're not accustomed to the way these kids are going to behave. It's nothing like they ever thought imaginable. Like, how hard can it be? So have a couple of kids or whatever like that. No big deal. That is a fantasy. Reality is setting in. They're like, I'm too old for this. Honestly. How are they going to handle all these problems and these issues? Take care.